If you're just sitting for endless hours in therapy, you can 100% guarantee that you will never heal trauma. Here's why. 10 years ago, I was a workaholic and addicted to alcohol, and I had convinced myself that since I worked so hard, it was okay to poison my body during the weekends or when I was traveling to celebrate and live a balanced life until things got out of control. I had a beer belly that wasn't going away no matter what. I worked so much that I had isolated myself from my friends and even my partner, and above all, I felt ashamed because I knew that I was not the leader that people thought I was. Back then, I tried a lot of things. I went to Tony Robbins events, I read books, joined coaching programs, and started to understand a lot about childhood, my trauma, why I was the way that I was. But no matter how much I learned, I will still work long hours and during battle after battle during the weekends, because I realized that understanding our past, it can help us to have more compassion for our current situation, but it doesn't do much when it comes to helping us to get out of it and into a better one, because we cannot arrive to our destination by being obsessed at looking at the rearview mirror. In fact, there's lots of men who know that their father's criticism, them being bullied at school, made them obsessed with proving everybody wrong. And these guys grew up to becoming high-performing entrepreneurs. But even though they know this, they cannot get off the hamster wheel of workaholism and worthiness, numbness, because they are still the little kid trying to prove the world that they're good enough. So during the last decade, I learned that knowing is not enough. Knowing the recipe is not the same as cooking a meal and eating it. The recipe alone will not feed you any more than healing that stays at the mental level will heal you. Now, this is the problem. This is the real problem with most talk therapy and trauma healing modalities, and is that they obsess with what happened. And even though it's important to embrace our story, they miss a more important aspect of healing, which is this present moment. And understanding that I could spend years wondering why I'm holding on so tight to this trauma and this other one, digging deeper and deeper for what my parents did or what they felt to do. Or I could see that the fastest way for me to let go of all of this is to find something greater to hold on to, like a newborn child that inspires you to be a different person, or a loving partner that raises your standards, or even a near-death experience or health scare that wakes you up and reconnects you to life. Don't get me wrong, it is useful to understand where we come from, but the healing will only happen the moment we stop being identified with our past and start being present to the endless beauty and possibility of this moment, because it is from the present that we actually stand a chance at building a completely new future, and that to me is real healing.